Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Manager 2022 video as we continue with round 5 of our Team McLaren Road to Glory. Uh, we see Lando Norris here with a development point, so we're going to be throwing that into cornering. I personally like to put my development points in the race-based stats in mostly cornering, and once I get that up to a higher level that I'm feel comfortable with, then I'll be going down to start putting in some overtaking and some smoothness for his tire management. All right, so that's what I like to spend my points on. We also see the technical chief here. We're going to be giving him some boost in the underfloor, because we know from previous seasons that the underfloor is the most important part in the game, and our brand new underfloor that we designed is now ready, and we have it in a manufacturing next event. So we got our scout for our scout report for Oscar Piastri. We'll be adding him to the team at a later date. We're not going to add him right now. We're going to continue with Danny Ricciardo for a little while. All right, so there goes our on the floor, and there goes our chassis that we built as well. All right, so that's our car, P17, P11, P15. So we're definitely in the back of the pack in Q2. We're not yet in Q3 performance, but we should be getting there. There we see our new hours, so we're going to be dumping that into a brand new underfloor. But before we dump that into a brand new underfloor, we want to make sure we equip the current underfloor to the cars, so we get the accurate stats of the current car. All right, and then we're gonna go new project, and we're just gonna be dumping that in a brand new underfloor again. There you can see, without even adding any points, we're gaining on the underfloor based off of what we did. As you can see, without even adding any points, we're gaining on every part, every single part. So we could go like use some of the money and build some of these other lower parts, probably build like a rear wing, so we could go and build like a rear wing for a little more top speed. So we're just gonna go, let me see all the parts that the rear wing, all the parts that the rear wing would give, and then we're gonna cut back down till it starts, till we find a sweet spot where it's giving basically everything. There we go. So that's the sweet spot, 21 for the rear wing. And we're gonna add and add and add till we see it gives us everything. We could just pull it right back up, just like that. And then you want to cut back down until you see that sweet spot. All right, so we're gonna look for that sweet spot. All right, so there is the sweet spot right there. All right, there is that sweet spot. So we can make that rear wing right there. How are we gonna focus it? You see, we want to increase, we want to get the most out of top speed out of this rear wing, so we're going to go up with that and see, come down here, what gives us more top speed. Yep, if we carry them this way, we get more top speed. So we're going for basically as much top speed as we possibly can with this rear wing. All right, so there we go. So that's the most top speed we're gonna get from this rear wing. As for the other parts, we are getting good amounts as well. We're not losing any, so that's a good thing. We're gaining, we're not losing any. We're gaining on all attributes, and we get all the top speed we want. And let me see if I go on high speed performance, if it goes higher than what I had it on. There you can see it goes even lower at the customized level of high speed performance. There you see it's lower than what I had it on. So I'm gonna go all the way up here and all the way back here, all the way back here, and that's gonna increase our top speed. There we go. All right, this one could increase our top speed within DRS. All right, so it takes away 2 from the original top speed but it gives us back some top speed in DRS. So let's keep that one right in the middle and see. Let me see. 70. Let me see where it drops to 80. Right there. Right there. And it keeps that right there. So we're going to keep that one right there. So we get that top speed in DRS as well. Alright. Alright. So let's make that part. We're going to be using 4. And we're going to go on to intense. And it's going to take 52 days. That's alright. Let's get that done. Alright, we're going to now design the next thing, which is the on the floor. And we're going to be dumping back some money in there. We want to make sure we take off until you hit that sweet spot. Alright, so there's that sweet spot for the top speed. And then we're going to make sure we put it all back in there until everything is up. Then we'll just take off until we see it's dropping 1 off. And that's going to be the sweet spot. So right there is the sweet spot. If we put a little more on, what are we going to do with the rest of this anyway? So let's just dump the rest in this floor. Let's dump the rest in this floor and take all the extra boost that it gives to that floor. All right, balance. All right, how do we want what we want this floor to be focusing on? Let me see. All right, if we drop 370, 376 for the top speed there. Right, if we do the same thing that we did on that part that we just made, is going to be increasing our top speed once again. So we see a huge gain on top speed here, and we're not losing anything. As a matter of fact, here we're gaining on everything with the airflow sensibility there. So let me see if we go up just by a little, if we could go up just by a little on these and get that, keep that top speed right there. All right, so now that's dropping it, that's dropping it. And if we drop that, yep, so that's where we're gonna make. So we get that top speed in there, and we're gonna use the remaining 6 designers, and we're gonna go to intense, so we get extra points when we start to develop another one. All right, though it costs is more, you get a lot more development points when you make another part after this one. All right, so we're all done for our developments, and we're currently now down to 6 million. All right, so there we go. I want to unput these parts that I have on the car, these new parts. I want to undo them. My new on the floor. I want to go back to the old on the floors because I only have like 2. I should be manufacturing 2 more. So let's go manufacture and go 2 more, and we're gonna keep that at normal. All right, so why I undo them is that I'm gonna be putting them on in qualifying and not in practice. All right, so we don't want them to crash and damage any of them in practice, so we'll keep them off for now.
We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix, and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
All right, so here we go for free practice. It's going to be some wet practice here at Miami, but the race is expected to be dry. All right, so we're going to be going for practice. We're going to be switching in Porsche as usual. For practice, we have all our old car parts fitted. We are going to go back to that old gearbox for practice, which we switched out for the race. and we'll keep our old engine and our old ERS. All right, let's see the setup. All right, so he wants this wing a little back here. All right, let me see toe out. Let's move this toe out way back there, and then we could go like that, and we'll see what that turns up. 20 laps, purple, and we're going 2 softs for this one. 22 laps on a soft, so that's good. All right, so he's set. Let's do the same for Lando Norris. Let's take out this new gearbox and throw that old one in there, and we have the old engine and the old ERS in there as well. All right, so Norris kind of wants his setup a little different, so we're gonna just stop that and go 20 laps, neutral, and let's jump on into our free practice 1 session.
And radio check.
Yeah, all good.
Track should be green now.
All right, so we'll let them do their first run, and then we'll come back in and see, make adjustments as we go along.
It's a collision! Let's have a look. Now just focus on the Haas. And there's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Nasty hit right there. Ricardo lucky just sneaked by Lando Norris, and Daniel Ricciardo wasn't involved.
The
Nasty
team
crash
are
there.
really disappointed with that.
Nasty crash
Let's
at the
hope it
end of
doesn't set them back
FP2.
too badly.
Let's jump on into FP3. Alright guys, so there we go for free practice. We did do well. Daniel Ricciardo actualization 87. We did get 100% on his car setup, 15 out of 15. Lando Norris actualization 196 for his setup, 15 out of 15 as well. So we're going to be jumping on into our qualifying run and see how these drivers do there. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so here we go for qualifying run. You always want to make sure you switch out those old parts. Plus, we're going to be switching in our brand new on the floor, which is going to be a huge improvement for our car. So we're going to be loading on our brand new on the floor here. All right, so it's already on car 1, and we're going to be jumping for a new engine here and save that old engine. We should not get a grid penalty because we did not go over the engine, the amount of engines we got. And we're going to take a little bit off the fuel for Ricardo, and we're basically going to be doing the same for Lando Norris here, putting on our brand new underfloor. So we only have 2 of that underfloor, so I saved them for qualifying and the race, as I didn't want to use them in practice and then one of my drivers crash and cause damage. Then I would have to like purchase a brand new underfloor via emergency. So here we go for qualifying. Let's see if we can make it with 1 driver into Q3.
Daniel,
right.
I didn't hear your radio check. Radio check.
Let's go.
Yep, radio's good, drink's good.
All right, we're on good timing, so we should be good at the starting of our run here. All right, so beautiful run from our drivers. We've held our position. Lando Norris P4, Daniel Ricciardo P7. Really nice. We get pushed down to P6 and P9, which is really nice. Look like we're going to be going to Q2 with both drivers, and we're looking like we possibly could go to Q3. Let's continue into Q2 and see how we do.
The grid is packed and there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprises in that. It's race day.
Qualifying went well for McLaren, and they're set to start this race feeling quite comfortable. Although we didn't see a standout performance from Alpine during qualifying, everything's still open to them during this race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix.
Apparently my mic was on mute again, guys. So, man, hopefully, I'm still gonna add all the qualifying clips because the qualifying was very exciting. The first time we qualified so well. All right, so that's our strategy for Lando and our strategy for Danny Ricciardo. And here we go for our Miami Grand Prix. Let's go.
Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And there's Lando Norris. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. And behind them, it's Ricciardo. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. The race start is mere seconds away. One of the newest races in F1, and hopefully one of the most
man, we forgot to use our
exciting
secret trick.
It's the Miami Grand Prix.
We'll put it on here. We could still get it on here.
And away we
So we're gonna go overtake with Lando and overtake with Ricciardo, and see if we can pick up some positions after the first corner, where that ERS is gonna be pushing. Here goes Lando, holding P5. Danny Ricciardo, he's not gonna be catching up to anybody to overtake there. Lando Norris filing out. George Russell. So we're looking good filing out with our drivers. Let's look at those tire decks. Looking good. Lando Norris tires are on a different kind of grind from Ricciardo's tires. Let's keep them going. Keep them within that DRS train. And then we're gonna cut them down to neutral. All right, we didn't get to pick up any positions this time around, so we'll cut back down to neutral. We see Ricciardo trying to pull away from Bottas here. We could use overtake down the straight. Overtake down. Oh, it's a little bit too late for Ricciardo, though it's still going up. As you can see, the overtake bar is going up. It's going really high. As you can see, the blue bar is filling up. Here comes Danny Ricciardo on George Russell. Looks like he will be getting this position off Russell here. Nice clean on the exit there from Danny Ricciardo. Beautiful overtake. Alright, so we're gonna cut back down to neutral right there. Neutral right here. And let both our drivers cruise. We see Norris here all over Verstappen. Looking quite aggressive on Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. Looks like he wants to take this position off Verstappen. We're going to give him an opportunity. Let's go overtake here. And we're going to give Ricciardo an opportunity as well. Let's see if anybody's on softs. Nope, mediums and hards. So here comes Lando Norris with his opportunity. Danny Ricciardo DRS bar looks really aggressive, like he's hunting down Lewis Hamilton here. Here comes Lando Norris on Max Verstappen down the inside. Verstappen has the better line for this corner, so he'll retain his position. But let's see if Lando can get back on the inside on this exit. Go wide, Verstappen, leave a little room. Nope, he just closed the door there. All right, let's watch that ERS bar filling up. Ricciardo's bar is filling up, completely filled compared to Lando's bar. Let's see if Lando can dive down the inside of Max here. Nope, not today. Not today. Alright, so we're going to give up. Once that ERS bar zeroes out, we're going to cut down to harvest to kind of recharge. Yep, so we'll cut down to harvest there with both.
So recharge on.
To kind of recharge as Lando Norris tried to dive down the inside of Max Verstappen. He has the better corner line now, so we should take that position from Verstappen. Great overtake there from Lando Norris.
Nice job.
Close down that gap, that line. No chance Max Verstappen had to come back there on him.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Really nice. But look at this, we are now going to be outside of
Overtake button
DRS
available.
to Perez, which is not good news for Lando. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut him up to aggressive, and we're going to
100%
cut him
pace
up
now.
to push
Yeah, confirm.
with that overtake press, and see if we can close down that gap to Perez. Even in these slower corners, we want to see if we can pick up on the time and get within DRS. There we go. Now we are within DRS on Perez. So we're going to just wait here until we see that DRS enabled. Down this straight. There we go. Then we're going to cut back to balance on fuel and cut back to
Save fuel from
standard.
now, please. Save fuel from now.
Yeah, confirm.
And we'll cut to neutral. And neutral with ERS.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Ricardo kind of
Yeah,
dropping
confirm.
off Lewis Hamilton as well. So we're going to cut him up
Recharge
to
off,
attack.
recharge off.
And we want him to push so he can get
Okay.
back within DRS on Hamilton
Let's try and push up.
as Russell is attacking him.
Understood.
So we want him within DRS. So let's push Ricardo here. Let's go overtake. And see if Danny can get in there. And we're going to go kind of harvest around here with Lando. Danny kind of dropping back, still dropping back,
And we can have recharge on, please.
even while we're pushing.
Cool.
He's on the harder compound though, so we did gain a little bit of time, but he's gonna have Hamilton is gonna get DRS around here, and that's just gonna let him pull away. So we're gonna have to cut back down to standard,
Okay, keep looking
cut back to balance, cut back down to neutral.
Okay,
As for Lando, we go back up to neutral with our ERS, and we continue to cruise. Let's look at the tire deg. They're looking good.
Just recharge off, please. Just recharge off.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking good in terms of our track position. Not looking too good for Daniel Ricciardo. He's not going to be able to catch up to Hamilton as he has pulled away. So let's see if we let Russell in front. If we let Russell by here, we will get DRS off Russell. So let's see if that.
We don't want to lose too
Let's
much
see if
time.
we will pull Russell along. Let's see if Russell will pull us along. If he will go ahead and
It's
catch
a
up
race position gained from Mercedes.
to Lewis Hamilton. Let's see. Alright, so for the sake of the video, we've already used a good amount of the time, so we're going to add some speed for a few laps, and we'll be right back with you guys after these laps. Alright guys, so we're up to lap 10. We see Verstappen took back the
Okay, Lando,
position
you can
from
turn recharge
Lando.
off if you want to.
But we're gonna attempt to take back that position in a little while here. So let's give Lando some attack.
Stay close.
Confirm.
Let him use some of that fuel, and then we're gonna say overtake, so he gets a nice clean exit on Verstappen. We see him closing
Overtake
that gap.
available if needed.
Nice. Gap nice and close. Right on the back of Verstappen. You see Ricardo and George Russell has dropped off from the front runner, but they have created their own little DRS train. There goes Lando Norris now back on Max Verstappen.
Okay, mate. Nice work.
Cut back down on fuel.
Big lift.
Confirm.
And then we'll cut back down to standard on tires. And we'll cut down to harvest. Our tire deck is looking good.
Like recharge button off.
6 laps
Recharge
to
button
our
off.
pit window, and then we're going to be burning these mediums up. Once we hit that pit window, we're just going to be burning up these mediums. Our tires, compared to the rest of the driver's tires, our tires are the
Mercedes
worst.
moved up a place.
We've burned ours down a lot. And so Russell and Ricardo DRS training each other in the back there. Here we go. Here goes Lando with DRS. Flying along, holding his position beautifully there. Very nice. As we continue to harvest our ERS. Let's cut it to neutral around here.
And recharge off.
So we can use a little bit down the straight to give us a nice clean exit. And a nice clean pull. Ricardo now back in front of George Russell with DRS. And Russell will take back that position. Nice defense from Lando Norris as Verstappen tries to squeeze by us. And he's now outside of DRS. As Lando, oh, he still does have DRS though. He still has DRS. We're going to cut to harvest here.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Alright, so we're going to let Lando go now on all-out attack to get back Verstappen. And we're going to cut up to overtake and we're going to say push on fuel. And let's see if we can take back Verstappen and pull away from Lewis Hamilton
if you need it.
as well.
Yeah, confirm.
It's a nice time as you see Hamilton dropping back outside of that DRS train. As we pull along to catch up to the front runners. Lewis Hamilton, no DRS around there. Here comes Lando now all over the back of Max Verstappen. All over Verstappen's back. Let's see if we can get a nice clean exit with that overtake. Lewis seems now right up on us within DRS, but he's not yet within DRS, so we're gonna get that DRS. Doubt he got it. He got it as well. He gets it as well. Alright, nice inside line from Lando. Hold that inside line. Come on! What kind of breakup was that from Lando Norris? We had the inside line. Alright, we're gonna cut back down.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from
And
now.
cut back to harvest.
Yeah,
Alright, so we're now in his pit window. And let's get him up to attack.
And suggest we box this lap.
So we're going to be boxing him
yeah,
here.
confirm. Happy to box at the end.
So let's push, overtake.
Press that play button.
Confirm.
And you see the rest of them tires compares to mine. Alright, so here we go for our pit stop. Tires are almost off, but let's look at our tires compared to the rest. 44% on those mediums, so they took pretty good care of their tires. Now our rears are going to start dropping off here, but we're going to be going to pit anyways, so no problem there. Alright, how much laps to Ricardo's pit stop? 4 laps. And he and Russell still in that train with Bottas. Here goes Lando in the pits.
Okay, understood. And just remind you to use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
So let's see where Lando will get his exit. Alright, so he's down to P9. Looks like he's going to be exiting right in front of Guan Yu Zhou. Right behind Guan Yu Zhou, in front of Pierre Gasly. Alright, Yuki Tsunoda right behind Yuki. Alright, so we're out behind Yuki. And aggressive is where we set our tires, and we're going to cut that down to neutral and we'll let him drive. All right, because we add these tire deck adjusted to aggressive, so we're gonna let him go on aggressive on those tires, as that's our trajectory on them. All right, so we're now down to P12. So let's see if Lando can pick up some speed and pick up some positions. DRS on Gasly here. Did not get him that time, but we'll get him the next time. Daniel Ricciardo and George Russell still here battling it out. DRS for DRS. Alright, let's cut up Lando to overtake here.
Overtake
So he
available
gets
if needed.
around Gasly and see if he can catch up to Zoe with this speed. Alright, use this DRS. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to Gasly with this speed. And cut down our ERS to harvest. We want to use that speed. Catch up to Zoe. There we go. Nice. Nice.
Nice job.
So we're right now behind Zoe. So we're within DRS on Zoe and
recharge on, please.
in front of Gasly.
Yeah, fine.
So we'll get DRS as we charge.
Nicely done, Daniel. Nicely done.
And Ricardo back in front on for George Russell
And McLaren
as
with
they
a
battle
great
it.
overtake.
All right, let's watch that
Let's take a
overtake
closer
from Daniel
look.
Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo involved
DRS all the way down the inside. Nice inside line there. Close down Russell. Great overtake from Daniel.
here. Oh, they've
Let's
run
keep
wide.
going. Verstappen run wide. Let's
Here's
watch
the
that.
replay.
Did he
Now
stop?
Here we see Max Verstappen.
Mm-hmm.
They go
Oh,
wide,
it's just
right
a little
off the
running
racing
off the
line.
track there. He didn't stop. He didn't lose any positions either. Alright, so we're right on Zoe. We're going to cut now to overtake. Do we want to pass Zoe right around here though? No, let's go back to
Yeah,
harvest.
confirm.
Yeah, I don't want to pass him around here. Don't pass him around here. Don't pass him just yet, Lando, please.
Recharge button off.
Yeah, don't pass him, Lando. Don't pass
Yep,
him.
confirm.
Don't pass him. Yep, Lando got him. He didn't want to pass him right around there. He wanted to pass him down the main straight
Nice
so we
job.
get that DRS pull to pull away, but it's alright. We'll push.
McLaren gain a position.
Now they're going to get DRS on us. Bottas seems to not have the DRS. Maybe it's that glitch where the visual rear wing does not open. Yeah, probably that's it. Well, we didn't see Bottas rear wing wide open there. As we continue to push. Alright guys, so we see now Lando Norris within DRS on Ocon going down the back straight here. Can he get him? Looks like he can. As we see cars are now filing into the pits.
Leclerc has pitted.
Yep. And Lando Norris did not get that overtake done. So we're going to let him continue to drive as we burn Daniel Ricciardo to his pit window. As we pick up a few positions that were in pit. There's Leclerc right there. And Ricciardo will be getting DRS off Leclerc if he stays in front, that is. And we're all over him. All over him there. Yep, so as I said, looks like some of these cars are going for the one stop, while we're going for a two-stop strategy with our drivers, what seems to be faster than the one stop from the timing window. So let's see how faster it is as Ricciardo pulls along behind Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris now with DRS, leaving Ocon in the dust
Good job.
as he tries to go catch up to Ricciardo and George Russell. Russell now in the pits, Sainz in the pits as well. Will Lando Norris pass Sainz in the pits? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Alright. So great driving from our guys. Daniel Ricciardo now going to be going into pit. So we're going to activate his pit stop for a fresh pair of mediums. And we're going to box.
We'll box this lap, box this lap.
What I want to do is look at Ricardo's strategy here. If we go a bit aggressive, how much laps can we do? It looks like we can go a bit aggressive on the mediums, so we're gonna go aggressive with Ricardo on the mediums. You see Lando putting down a great drive on his hard tires here. Now up to P3. Where is Daniel Ricciardo compared to Lando Norris? Right up the road there. Right, so there is Ricciardo right behind us, in front of us I should say. And Sainz pull along. So our strategy seems to be working pretty nice here, comparing to the one stop that these guys are doing. And we should have fresh tires at the end. Alright, Ricciardo now going into pit. Let's see where he comes out. If we could see Ricciardo jumping out at P7, that would be super, super nice. In front of George Russell. Let's see. Come on, release 2592. That's a really fast pit stop as Ricciardo is on his way out. Here comes Russell. Here comes Bottas. Where is Danny Ricciardo gonna come out in front? Yes, he does. Yes, he does come out in front. We're gonna cut him down to aggressive there, and we'll just cut him to neutral.
Okay.
As he has a nice little lead. Alright. So P7 is where Ricciardo comes back out on his brand new tires, and we're gonna go aggressive on these tires. They're gonna be burnt down to our pit window. But yeah, let's burn them down to our pit window, and then we'll go to pit again.
Back in the rhythm now.
All right. Yep. Let's get back in the rhythm. Lando, as he will get DRS now on Sainz. We have 1 kilo of extra fuel. We get DRS on Sainz here. Close down that gap on Carlos Sainz. Lando trying to go around the outside. Carlos Sainz is not having it. We should get DRS again. Down the straight. Down the inside now, says Lando Norris on Carlos Sainz. Great drive. Those Sainz, we got the position.
Good job so far.
Those Sainz has the faster car. We got the position. Great drive from Lando here. Really nice. Alright, so these guys are not going to be going back to pit. Probably Sainz and Verstappen will be. But those on those hard tires, I doubt they're going to be going back to pit. So that's where we're going to be losing some time. But we should be on the faster tires, as those tires are going to be degraded by the time we pit and catch up to them. Alright, we have a crash on track. Yellow flags. Let's wait and see who crashed.
Yellow flag.
Magnussen crash at turn 13. Oh.
They've lost control,
Yep.
and there's the crash.
And so that crash is not going to affect us at all, unless a safety car comes out. Alright, just yellow flags, no safety car. We see now Verstappen and Perez has caught up. Daniel Ricciardo coming, flying behind. So we keep Lando going, keep Ricciardo going. and we're gonna add some speed. We'll come back at about lap 35 to see where we are at that point. Alright guys, so here we are at the starting of lap 35. We see Lando Norris kind of dropping back down to P4, but he's still within that DRS train. So we're gonna see if we can push him in our next on that next straightaway to see if he can overtake Sainz and go challenge Verstappen. Alright, so let's see. Let's look at their tire decks. Alright, in the 70s and 60s. Nope, not too much problem for us. Alright, so we're gonna tell Lando from here to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Then you use that DRS and then we're gonna say overtake.
Overtake button available.
Somebody run wide in sector 1. We have the better line as Perez tries to pass us.
Sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Mick Schumacher running wide, turn 6. That's not gonna affect us. So here we go with DRS. Using up all that ERS to pull along to catch up to Sainz. Close down that gap to Sainz. Come on, Lando, get in there. Sainz now all the way. Attempted to go around Verstappen, but Verstappen kind of closed the inside line, so he had to slam on the brakes. Alright, we're gonna cut back now down to neutral with Lando, as he's on the inside, too far behind on the inside for Carlos Sainz. If we had that inside line, then we would have gotten the inside line on this exit here and pick off Sainz. But we'll keep going, 2 laps to his pit window, and once we hit that pit window, we're gonna burn these softs, these hard tires down to the ground to pit. So let's do a little bit of harvesting for now with Lando.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Down the inside of Max Verstappen. Nope. Alright, so we should get DRS. Did Sainz pass this Williams though? Yes, he did, so he should not get any DRS. But Verstappen should get DRS. We should get DRS as we clear this Williams going down the straight. So everybody should get DRS, and we should be able to go catch back up to Carlos Sainz. Let's see, Verstappen catches back up to Sainz. No, he did not. But we're right on Verstappen. So we're going to get DRS to Verstappen here. Sector 1. What happened? Somebody run wide.
I think someone's run wide.
All right, Vettel running wide. That's not going to affect us at all. Alright, so we'll just burn this ERS through here as we burn these tires now to our pit window. We are within our pit window to our pit stop. Let's look at the rest of them tires. Yep, looking good, 60% and 70 something percent. Well, we're going to be going into pit and coming back out on some fresh tires, and we want to come back out around about Daniel Ricciardo. P10 is where we're going to come back, estimated. P10 is a lot of places. That's way behind Bottas. Where is Bottas? I doubt that. I doubt we're going to be coming back out behind Bottas. The farthest we're going to be coming back out is right behind Danny Ricciardo when we go to pit. Doubt we're going to be coming back out behind Bottas. Doubt that. Alright, so I'm gonna let him use this battery, and we're gonna cut to harvest. Why didn't we have DRS there though?
Confirm.
Down the inside. Go ahead. There you go. Nice. Then we're gonna get back DRS around here on Verstappen while we harvest. As for the fuel, we're gonna cut back that down to balance and save it
Big
for
lift.
the last portion. As we now burn into our pit window with Lando. So we're gonna start burning down his mediums in a few laps. So we're gonna go to pit now to some fresh mediums.
Box now, box now.
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box at the end.
And then we're gonna say overtake. And we're gonna say push. No, we don't want to push the box.
Yeah, confirm.
And then we're gonna say attack for Ricardo. Alright, so we want to see where Lando is going to come out.
Okay.
I'm thinking behind Dan and Ricardo. And see the pit stop. Here goes Lando. Come on, pit crew. Come on. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Alright, so here we go. Right behind Ricardo as we're on the corner now for our exit. Great job. Super great job. Let's cut him down to aggressive here.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Super great job there
Okay, confirm.
for Lando. Super great job. And we should just pull away from Russell on his whole tires. Alright, so Ricardo, where is he going to be coming out? As he did not have that big of a gap as Lando Norris. P13 is where the radio is set for Ricardo to come out. Let me see. So we should get out. Yeah, we're gonna get out. I think we're gonna get out with Ricardo probably behind Ocon, is where I'm thinking. Let's see. Lando, will he catch any of them? I doubt it. Doubt he'll be catching any of them. George Russell as well, pulling into the pits. Yeah, we're gonna put in our go to pit order. So definitely a few of these cars are doing a two stop. Doing a two stop. Some of them are definitely doing a one stop, but let's see. Alright, here comes Lando Norris. Yep, we got Verstappen. We got Verstappen. But we did not get signs. But we are within DRS on signs. Which Ricardo is up the road, so signs will not be getting DRS. Signs will not be getting DRS. So yes. All of those cars that were behind Ricardo that we would have think would be picking up some positions, they're going to pit. Alonso should be going to pit. Bottas looks like he might be going back to pit as well. So let's see. Ricardo should be getting a good pit stop here and come back out in front of Valtteri Bottas. Alright, here comes now Daniel Ricciardo for his pit stop.
Remember the pit lane speed limiter.
Let's see where he's going to come out. He should get out in front of Russell. Should get out in front of Russell. You see. Let's see. Yep, we're out in front of Russell. We're going to be behind Alonso and Bottas. But we're in front of George Russell. Alright. Have signs pulled away on Lando. Let's give him some overtake.
Overtake available if needed.
Squeeze out all that battery.
Confirm.
Squeeze out all that battery, Lando. You need to catch up and keep up the signs. Alright, Ricardo. Let's go back aggressive on those tires and we're going to go push.
Okay, keep looking after the tire.
And we're keeping you on neutral.
Okay.
So you should pick up some positions.
Let's take a look at the replay. Watch this. We're
Alright, so here we
looking
see
at
Lando Norris taking down signs with DRS. Really nice drive there from Lando.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible manoeuvring. The team watching on and clearly loving that. Let's have a look. Now look at this.
Alright, we see Ricardo caught up to Bottas, who did not go to pit, and he's now taking down Bottas.
And there they go.
Nice overtake there from Danny. Bottas on those whole hards.
I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Alright, so let's take a quick check on tires. Alright, so we see Bottas on tires 54%, and we see them dropping off compared to Danny flying along on these mediums. So does that mean that we will see Lando Norris catching up to Lewis Hamilton and Perez? That will be very interesting to see. All right, at 51%. So let's see. All right, so we're at lap 52, and we see our guys has caught up to Lewis Hamilton. Sainz already got the overtake done on Lewis. Now for Lando to get the overtake done. And we should also catch up to Perez at this pace. Once we could clear Lewis, we should be able to catch up to Perez, as we see the hard tires are dropping off compared to the fresher mediums. All right, and we see Ricardo holding P7 really strong there. So I doubt he's going to be losing that position. So let's just watch as Lando Norris takes down Lewis Hamilton here with DRS. And then let's see if he can go and catch up to Perez as well. All right. All right, so he did not get that overtake that time around. All right, we'll have to harvest a little on the ERS here. I have a plan.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Let's keep harvesting. All right, we got him. We got him. I had a plan. I was going to be using overtake all the way around the back straight
really
to close him down. So we're going to cut now up to overtake on our battery as we aim to go catch up to Perez, as Hamilton holds up Verstappen, hopefully holds up Verstappen. There's Perez right down the road, and we're coming, Sergio. We're coming. There you see Lando basically pulling away from Lewis Hamilton and Perez, because Hamilton and Verstappen, I should say, because Lewis is holding up Verstappen. As we gained onto Perez. All right, we're gonna have to cut back down to neutral around here. So neutral.
There are 4 laps to go.
All right, let's add some speed, as Norris should be able to catch up to Perez.
Look after the fuel.
All right, so Ricardo is out of fuel. All right, we have to cut him down to conserve everything for him down to conserve. His fuel is low compared to Lando's. Hopefully he has enough to go to the finish line. Hopefully we've cut everything down for him, so he should be saving fuel. His car should be really slow here. All right, 3 laps to go, and we're now on Perez. Lando Norris, can we get P3 with Lando here is the question. Let me harvest a little bit.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Let me harvest a little bit here, as we should get DRS on Perez around here. So I want to keep that battery charged to defend to Max Verstappen. And here goes that DRS. Here goes Lando Norris on Perez. Don't pass yet, Lando. Don't pass yet. All right, so Lando got the position. Perez should be blocking up Verstappen. Let him back through. Let him back through.
Nice job.
Oh, man. Lando, you should have let him back through. And then we'll take it on down the straight. Oh, we should be getting DRS anyways off this back marker. So we should be getting DRS off this back marker here. He's going to be moving out the way. Let's see if we do get DRS off him. Are we within that 1 second? No, we are not. And Perez just move out of the way and let Verstappen fly by. No, he did not. Yep. Nice driving for Sergio Perez. Push off Verstappen. All right, we should get DRS here. We see Ricardo fuel back kind of in line. We should get DRS down here. There we go, DRS.
2 laps to go.
All right, 2 laps to go. Here comes Max Verstappen. 55% tires, so he has the fresher tires. Can we defend is the question. Can we defend? And we're gonna just go up to attack on Lando and burn these tires to the finish.
100% pace.
And we're gonna go to deploy around here. Come on, Lando, final lap. Give it everything you got. Everything. We know the rears are dropping off a little bit. You're losing grip, but give it everything, Lando. You can do this, man. Come on, Lando. Everything. Verstappen closing down that gap with DRS. Hold him off, Lando. All right, one more defense. One more position defense. One more. Just one more. One more. Just one more. But Verstappen is nice and close here, and he's going to get DRS on us down the straight. Doubt we're going to be able to hold him, but let's see. Cut defense. ERS drained. Yeah. Try your best, Lando. Try your best, Lando. Try your best, man. You got that line. Hold the line. Beautiful. Beautiful, Lando. Beautiful. Hold the line. Hold the line, Lando. Hold the line. Beautiful, Lando. Beautiful, Lando. Hold the line. Lando Norris. Oh, my God. P3. Woo! Great drive. Great drive, Lando. Great drive. Awesome drive. Danny Ricciardo P7 as well. Awesome drive from him. George Russell is just right on him. Let's cut him up to overtake as he pushed to go to the final lap. Great drive from both drivers. George Russell right on him. Almost losing out to Russell. But he made it. P7. Great drive. Awesome race from today's team. See that? One part. One upgrade. We brought one upgrade. And we're on the podium with Lando Norris with one upgrade. Imagine when the rest of the upgrades are finished. One upgrade, we're back on the podium. We had a great race weekend here for Lando and Danny Ricciardo. Great race weekend for Team McLaren, leaving Alpine in the dust. So we should be taking that position from Alpine in the Constructors' Championships. Let's wait and see. Awesome drive.
What a fantastic performance from him.
We had an awesome qualifiers. We had an awesome practice, and finish it off with an awesome race. So in the end, the two-stop turned out to be very nice. Yeah, and so the tire degradation, guys, has been improved a lot. So don't think squeezing out those one stops. You have to be very careful as the tire degs have definitely improved. And we see those old tires definitely holding failure to those newer tires. All right, going a lot slower than those newer tires. So we see a lot of improvement where that is concerned based off of the upgrade, the update. All right.
Fantastic result for McLaren.
Awesome drive, man.
This was an extremely convincing race for them.
Great job.
They're one impressive team, and they deserve to celebrate this properly.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the Constructors'
Yep, there we go. So we beat out Alpine in the Constructors' Championships right there. Well done.
With some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
All right, so there we go. Driver Championships. We're not going to be winning Driver Championships this season. We're not going to be winning Constructors Championships this season. Our aim is just to beat Alpine and finish P4 in the Constructors Championships. All right, that's all our aim is. Great drive from Danny Ricciardo. Great drive from Lando Norris. And awesome free practice from Theo as well. All right. All right, so there we go. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this one. 2 million out in bonuses for Lando finishing on the podium. Man, these bonuses are crazy that these drivers have. We might have to fire them and then rehire them. Oh man, to get these bonuses down. But yeah, great drive from our team. And yeah, great performance this event. Profit of 4 million for us. Use code word income down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.